Hi, I'm attorney Joey Hodgin. If you've been injured on the job, I want to go over 5 steps that are essential to having your claim accepted and you receiving the benefits that you need. Number 1, if you've been hurt on the job, report the incident. Tell your supervisor, tell your boss. If you work construction, tell your foreman. But you are under an obligation to report the incident to your employer. If your employer has an incident report to be completed, complete it. If they have certain procedures for reporting accidents at work, follow those procedures. But again, you are under an obligation to report the incident to your employer. So you've now reported the incident. What next? Number 2, go to the doctor. Do not delay. Now, sometimes I recognize that it's impossible to go the day of, depending on the kind of job you have or the time of day the injury occurs. But as soon as possible, go to the doctor and get an evaluation. A lot of my clients throughout the years have waited to go to the doctor. And they did it for good reasons, because who wants to go to the doctor? Who wants to sit in a waiting room? But it is critical that you get an examination as soon as possible. Insurance companies love to deny claims when there's a gap in treatment. I've seen some cases over the years where my clients have waited as much as a month or 2 before actually going to the doctor. And again, they were well intentioned, but their claim was denied and it prevented them from getting the benefits they needed when they needed to get them. So number 2, go to the doctor as soon as possible. 3, when you do go to the doctor, give the doctor details about what happened, especially including telling him that it happened at work. I have actually seen doctor's reports over the years where a client will go to the doctor and there will be no mention in the medical record of the accident or the incident occurring at work. This is critical. Be sure to tell the doctor when it happened, what happened, and how it happened, and all the body parts that were affected in your accident. Again, this is another occasion where insurance companies like to deny claims when there is not a description in the medical records. Write it down if you have to. Write down the date, the time, what happened to you, and what body parts were affected. But whatever you do, make sure that information gets in your medical records. Okay, so we've reported the incident to our supervisor. We've gone to the doctor. We've given a good description of what happened. What next? Number 4, file a Form 18. In workers' compensation, everything is governed by forms. There's a form for almost literally everything that will happen in the life of your claim. Go to the website ic.nc.gov. Go to the section for employees, navigate to the section for forms, and it'll be the first form that you see. You can handwrite on the form, but it is critical that you get this form filed to preserve your claim and any rights that you may have. There's an address on the bottom. Make sure to keep a copy for yourself, but be sure to get this particular form filed. Failure to file this form could mean that your claim is denied or time barred. Lastly, do not give a recorded statement to a claims adjuster without consulting with an attorney first. Claims adjusters know the law, they know the rules, and you likely do not. And as such, they will ask questions in certain ways that may cause you to give an answer that would lead to a denial of your claim. Even if you end up not hiring an attorney, consult with one prior to giving this statement so that you don't unknowingly prejudice your claim in any rights that you may have. So again, to recap, if you're hurt on the job, report the incident. After you report the incident, go to the doctor as soon as possible. When you're at the doctor, give a good description of what happened to you. File a Form 18, and do not give a recorded statement to an insurance adjuster prior to speaking with an attorney. Now, if you follow these 5 steps, it doesn't mean your claim still can't be denied. But if it is denied, you've put yourself in the best position possible to challenge that denial. If we can help you, give us a call.